Hey guys, it's me again. I'm here to give a much desired update on my mental health and physical health. I went to see my neurologist yesterday, and a lot of my Twitter friends have been asking me how I'm doing and what happened and everything, so I figure I might as well just let you all know here so it'll be easier. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but now that I've gotten the second opinion of my new neurologist, I can say it's pretty much official that I have Tourette's syndrome, which as far as neurological disorders go, things could be a lot worse because I don't have a brain tumor, I don't have Parkinson's disease, all of my other tests came out normal, so that's good. And it's manageable. It's just a matter of finding a way to manage it. And my new neurologist is really great. I really like him. He's totally worth driving 45 minutes to an hour up to Omaha to see when I need to. He was very polite, very understanding, explained everything to me, like I was an adult and not a 5 year old, which is good because normally Tourette's is diagnosed in people between the ages of 5 and 18, and I'm 24, so I'm really glad that he didn't look at me like, bitch, you crazy, when I told him that I had Tourette's. So, um, little fact information about Tourette's. Honestly, South Park did get a lot of it right. There's that scene in that episode of South Park where the kids are all sitting in a circle and some of them are doing weird things with their heads and clicking their fingers and shit. But yeah, Tourette's very rarely manifests in the stereotypical form, which is just cursing loudly in public with no control over your words. I don't have that kind of Tourette's. Obviously, you guys have watched my videos before, you would have noticed. I just have the kind where I have very minor vocal tics, and a vocal tic is sort of like clearing your throat, coughing, twitching just very little things like that. Those often go in tandem with my physical tics, which involves a lot of my head jerking back and forth in a really uncomfortable way. It almost looks like I'm nodding. I also do some other weird things without thinking, like I'll like wipe the side of my mouth like this, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. I tap my foot sometimes. I do this weird thing with my wrists, and yeah, I'm just all around a twitchy person, but it turns out the twitching comes from Tourette's syndrome, which they still don't really know what causes it because it's only within the last few decades they've really looked into it, but they think that it's hereditary. They're not sure where it comes from specifically, and that it's a lack of dopamine in the brain, which can also attribute to some other things like mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. And those are two things that I have had in abundance pretty much my entire life. So, the course of treatment that we're going through is my neurologist recommends that before he puts me on the traditional Tourette's drugs, which are antipsychotics, yeah, that freaked me out a little too, he wants me to find a psychiatrist and see if there's something we can do about the anxiety and OCD symptoms, because I do have those. I have the anxiety symptoms in abundance. So that's the next course of action, and if the elimination of the anxiety factor doesn't help the tics, then we'll move on to something a little more hardcore. We're also going to work to get me off the clonazepam, which is what I'm currently on to help me sleep, which is good because it's really fucking with my memory. Those of you who talk to me on a regular basis know this. So yeah, I'm gonna start looking for a psychiatrist on, I think, Monday. I see my psychologist, who I've been seeing for the last 5 years for my depression and my anxiety, and I'm hoping she can help me find someone, so that's really good. Yeah, I'm kind of out of it today. This is all still huge to me. Having a name for this is great. Knowing that I'm not going to suddenly die is great, but also basically reframing my entire life around this in the sense that I've had this my entire life and I haven't known it, and all of a sudden all of these things make so much more sense. It's been a lot to process, and it's been kind of scary. And everyone's been really supportive. Jeff's been great, my parents have been great. Everyone on Twitter has been great, even if they haven't really known what's going on. But hey, here you go, guys. Now you know. My friends in Meat Space, this is probably why you haven't heard from me very much, because I've been exhausted trying to figure out what this is, but I'm on the right track to getting it sorted out, to getting it taken care of and manageable. And even though Tourette's doesn't have a cure, it also doesn't necessarily get better or worse or whatever throughout your lifespan. I'm not really at risk for anything scary. So I'm just learning to deal with it. And sometimes it's easier and sometimes it's harder. Today is a harder day, and I think it's just because I'm tired and it's kind of stormy and scary out. Like, fucking thunder all up in this bitch. Oh my god. I don't like storms because I don't like loud noises, and all of the thunder is freaking me out. So I'm probably just gonna stay curled up in bed for the rest of the day. I'm gonna watch some TV, eat some noodles. I'm gonna do movie night later with the Cinemanauts, so see you guys there. You're awesome. I saw the Hunger Games last night, but I'll probably tell you guys about that in a later post. And when Jeff gets home, I think I'll play some more Mass Effect. So I promise if I do, I will make you guys another Mass Effect video blog. So yeah, that's my update. I hope you guys weren't too worried about me, and I hope this doesn't make you more worried about me. So please don't worry. I'm doing okay. And I love you guys. And I'm going to go eat some lunch. So that's my update. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.